Hello everybody, welcome to the Brazilian Grand Prix of 1995, the opening round, and we have the Ferrari on pole. Ferrari really striking back with Gerhardberger on pole position. Last year's title rivals Damon Hill and Michael Schumacher coming in second and third. And you have David Coulthard, jeanalesi and Johnny Herbert. Just as a note, I've decided that Nigel Mansell and Martin Brundle will drive the McLarens and Ligiers for this Evo. And we'll see how this goes from here. So is Gerhardberger all ready and waiting to get off the grid. He wants to try to win this Brazilian Grand Prix. He knows with Hill and Schumacher there, it isn't going to be an easy race. But Berger will try, and Schumacher's trying to get alongside Damon Hill. But Hill then pulling alongside Berger as they get into turn one. And Berger has got to try to fend this off. Hill has got a good run though. It might be Williams straight into the lead, and it is. Well, that's a shame for Ferrari, clearly. Their pace is quicker this year, and their car is absolutely beautiful as well. But they are not there yet, and Damon Hill takes the lead. Now Michael Schumacher needs to try to find his way past Gerhardberger as soon as possible, but Berger isn't giving it up yet. He wants that Ferrari to be in the hunt, and Alesi gets back ahead of David Coulthard behind, or gets ahead of David Coulthard. But Damon Hill continues to lead the Grand Prix. Gerhardberger there in second place. Michael Schumacher in third. That is not how they started on the grid. Don't know why I was going to say that, but that is how they stand right now at this moment in time. Look at Wendlinger. What a great start from Carl Wendlinger, all the way up in the 7th position. What a way for him to come back fully into the Formula One fold this year, following not a very nice incident that happened to him last year at Monaco, I do believe. But he is back, and he is currently best of the rest behind the Williams, Ferraris and Benettons. Which won't please the likes of McLaren and Ligier, I'm sure. But look, there's Berger having another look at Damon Hill, and maybe he gets a chance to have a run here. Schumacher sitting in third, sort of comfortable on his own, not troubled by Alesi, but not really troubling Berger. Berger is going for it against Damon Hill. He wants to try to get this move and get it done and get back into the lead. And it will keep, the longer he can stay competitive, the better chance of winning the race he's got. And there goes Berger. He is alongside and back into the lead. Berger leading the Brazilian Grand Prix in the Ferrari ahead of Damon Hill and Michael Schumacher. They are all there together. So, very much still, one of three drivers can win this race, and Coulthard is back ahead of Alesi. Yep, so let's have a look down and see McLaren has gone dreadfully for them. Hakkinen lost positions off the start lane, and Mansell down into 12th place. So, yeah, really not good for McLaren. Schumacher, I think, might have tried to move on Hill there because he looked to be doing a little bit of recovery from something that didn't quite come off. But Damon Hill is trying to fend off Schumacher at the moment. But if Hill has to spend time fending off Schumacher, this is going to give Gerhardberger an excellent chance to see from his pole position. Hill getting very leery there and getting away with it. But yeah, if Hill and Schumacher are continuing to have to fight, this gives Berger the perfect opportunity to make good on his pole position. But Damon Hill is now getting it back together again, and he is back up behind Gerhardberger, and he will be wanting to take this fight to the flag. And Schumacher, it looks like he is back in once again into his sort of have to settle for third position. We don't know for sure yet. We'll have to wait and see how this race goes. Hill is back alongside Berger, and might he do to Berger what Berger did to him last time? Well, Gerhard cuts it off for now. If this Ferrari is genuinely competitive this year, Berger, who finished third in last year's championship, might just have a chance to be a factor in the world title battle. But Damon Hill has gone alongside him. He's got the line, I think. Damon Hill is going to get the move. He's not going to get it done as quickly as Berger did last time, but he is inside the Ferrari, and Damon Hill retakes the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. So that is the third time, I believe, it's swapped between Berger and Hill. As Berger, Hill's at the lead at the start, then Berger took it back. Damon Hill now taking it back again, and Berger now looking like he has got to focus on fending off Michael Schumacher. I think everything that he has given in that Ferrari is all that Ferrari has got to give, and now he's struggling. Damon Hill is getting away, and it looks like the Brazilian Grand Prix that has been fantastic for the first 2/3 of the race, it might have in the end a pretty foregone conclusion, as Gerhardberger continues to try to hold off Michael Schumacher for second place. At the moment that is successful, and Schumacher, unlike Hill, doesn't have a lot of time. You can tell Berger's struggling for pace now, because David Coulthard, who has not really been in the hunt all race, is now closing in on Michael Schumacher and bringing jeanalesi along with him. So it's getting better and better there. Mika Hakkinen has found his way back past Carl Wendlinger. Morbidelli's had a strong weekend in that footwork, and he is still running up in 9th place. So really well done by Gianni Morbidelli. Berger might have a final chance. He seems to have gone through that difficult grading phase, and he's now up behind Damon Hill again, but can he get him before the start-finish line? I think that's going to be difficult. Damon is going to try and hold this on, but Gerhard Berger has not given up. He's going to take this right to the flag. And what's going to happen? Who is going to come out on top? It's Damon Hill wins the Brazilian Grand Prix for Williams. Gerhard Berger in a very, very strong second place. Michael Schumacher finishes third for Benetton, the world champion, having to settle for that today. I'm sure he'll have more competitive days as the season goes on. David Coulthard fourth in the second Williams, jeanalesi fifth in the second Ferrari, and Johnny Herbert sixth in the second Benetton. So pretty straightforward between the top three teams. Mika Hakkinen, Carl Wendlinger, Gianni Morbidelli and Martin Brundle, the pick of the rest. Nigel Mansell finished behind Taki Inoue, who has also had a very good weekend for, well, I don't think it was his debut. I think he did a race last season, but he has had a good weekend for what it is, and Nigel Mansell wasn't able to beat him. So, Hill, Berger, Schumacher, Coulthard, Lacey, Herbert, that is the championship with the 10, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1 points. And then Williams on 13 in the Constructors, Ferrari on 8, and Benetton on 5. So, what a start we have had for the 1995 season and the 1995 Evo Series. Battling throughout, and I hope to see that continue because it's going to be fantastic to watch. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Take care.